What's up everyone, ColdFusion here, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So, last time, we did a Witcher contract, which is known as Devil in the Well, as far as I'm aware. Or Devil by the Well, yeah, that's it, we did that one. And we did a bunch of other stuff too. We explored around and completed a bunch of, just side content. Speaking of which, if you look at my map, just before I'm recording this now, I just went around and did all of the optional stuff around the map. I got a bit of armor upgrades and stuff, and in the process I did complete the treasure hunt for the Witcher gear, which gives me some diagrams where I can go to a blacksmith or an armorer and speak to them, and it will improve my gear, or they will craft more gear for me, should I say. So that's what happened there. Yeah. So the only thing we actually have left to do is to tackle the griffin, because we've got all of the things we need for it, and now we just need to set a trap. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff.
Greetings.
Speak to this guy.
Look at your stock.
Yeah, I have a bunch of random shit as well. I suppose we can sell anything I'm not using. These are better than what I have, but honestly it doesn't matter. It's a minor upgrade. I suppose we will sell most of our gear then. That I'm not using, just so I can get all those crowns. I'm not going to use that, so whatever. I'm not going to use the axe because I don't think you can put you can't put oils onto it, which is quite bad. And oils will increase your damage quite drastically. So why would I do that? Get rid of those. Get rid of that. That's all good. Increases my money quite a bit. I got some other saddles as well. We'll just sell those. Oh, he's out of money. Interesting. Ooh, that's pricey actually. I didn't realize how pricey that was. How much did it cost for his gear? I probably don't have enough. I don't even have enough for his chest piece. So that's great. I think I think I'll be fine. I won't buy anything else from him.
Take care.
Let's just hop over to the blacksmith. I could speak to him.
Welcome.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do much for me though.
I'd like you to forge something for me.
This armor's a bit better, but I sold my Kaer Morhen armor. So that's wonderful. I don't think I'm not in desperate need of crafting certain bits of armor if it's only gonna give me a marginal improvement. The only armor I'm gonna craft, to be honest, is gonna be the Witcher gear. Most of the other armor I'm gonna wear, I'm just gonna pick up. So let's repair everything. That was quite expensive, but you know. Okay, it's telling me how to remove upgrades. Yeah, I understand. And I could start dismantling stuff. We're not gonna do that yet. It's a bit pricey. I want to save it until I have a bit more cash. I think we're good though. So we're gonna prepare for this griffin fight anyway. It's not particularly difficult, but still. Okay.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Well, we got both of them.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Well, we might as well do it. I've got nothing else to do here in White Orchard. Everything is done.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Prepare to fight the Griffin by brewing the Thunderbolt potion. Okay. Yeah, talking about alchemy. I already went over this. In order to use an item during gameplay, it must first be equipped. Yep. So let's equip that in place of bread, shall we? Sure thing. Suppose let's just have a quick look at alchemy as well. I don't think there's anything else I need. Not at the moment anyway. Nope, let's just leave it then. Meet Vesemir in the field where you plan to ambush the Griffin. Okay. Look at him! Yo, you can see him bolting off. Alright, Barry Allen, calm down. He's fast as fuck, boy. Well, this is the spot we're gonna fuck him up in.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Sure.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Oh, I love cowering.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
There he is.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
Gambling. Well, well.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Alright, dude. Good deflection. Oh, look at this boy. He's actually kind of cute in a way.
Watch out.
Shame I'm gonna have to fucking kill him. Yeah, pretty sure it's already active. I don't have any oil that would make this fight easier, so...
It's about to dive.
Ah. Let's equip Tawny Owl. Let's slap some Thunderbolt on. Get Water up. Get Quen up. Let's start fucking him.
Damn! It's fast! Who's next?
Well, that was good. I didn't even realize I could stop him from doing that. Okay, now he's actually running. Great.
Don't let it get away!
Come here, Roach. We have to chase this boy.
Faster.
I'm kind of clapping his cheeks right now. I don't know, I'm just having an easier time with him. Yeah. I already know where he's going, so I don't need Witcher sensors. I mean, I can just follow him with my eyes. Let's put Quen up again. Let's get Igni back out. So I think the Griffin is actually... It says that it's weak to Odd, but I don't believe that for a second. Because Odd literally just does nothing to it. I don't understand why it says that it is. Come on. Make a dive. Okay. That seemed to stagger him a bit though. Oof. Anyway, that's why we have the water and gourmet, so my health will just refill. Come on, I need you to drop for me. Vesemir just got fucked. Wonderful. What is happening? He's getting stuck. There we go. Second phase took a little bit, but that's alright.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Alright. Take the trophy from the griffin's corpse. Mutagen. That's good. That'll come in handy.
Come on. Run,
Alright, Roach, chill out a bit. Look at how the head just dangles on the side. So pretty much I will keep that trophy for I have a lot of upgrades as well that I haven't used. So I'll do that. Honestly, it might be a good time to do that now. How many do I have? I have 5 available points. Okay. That's from all of the places of power that I've been going to. When do I get the next upgrade? Level 4. Okay. Not really gonna get that immediately. But what I should do is probably prepare an alchemy skill for that. No, or should I get delusion? I don't think I'll need delusion yet. So I'll probably go for something like heightened tolerance. Right. But for now I can probably just max out muscle memory. There we go. Good shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, what I was saying is that you keep the trophies that you have on the side basically permanently. So you can go through the entire game with this griffin's head on the side of your horse. And the funny thing is that, like, it doesn't decay at all. So that's wonderful. How convenient.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Oh, no, no! By the gods, no!
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle.
I mean, to be fair,
Was no act.
yeah, I agree with the
Extended a
captain. I
hand to these
mean,
people. They spat on
he
it.
must have known
Because it
that
helped
the grain
the
was
sword that killed
bad.
Their loved ones.
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
I will obviously take the coin. You kidding? Not doing that job for free. Oh no. He's gonna get slapped. Well, it's not the worst punishment he could receive, dude. He could have been killed. Could have been executed for that shit. A bit of a spanking will do though. Gachi hyper. Right. Why? I want to try and avoid fast traveling on videos if possible. 'Cause it won't be interesting watching a loading screen. I'll just gallop there. Keep in mind, I say I'll try. There'll be sometimes I'll have to, especially if it, you know, I'm far away from a quest objective or something. It's not far away, we'll just gallop there.
Don't touch me.
And we are back.
Watch it.
Oh, Kitty. Oh, man, dude. I love the lighting in this game. It's actually wonderful.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my
Let
sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
I guess to get away with shit like that in this village.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true. What the Emperor promised you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Right. Burn, motherfuckers. And here I am, just fucking... No! Yeah, that was a bit messy. What a wonderful beheading. Clean cut.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be!
Oh, fuck her.
away!
She's a bitch.
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Well, to be fair, something bad did happen. If that had not happened, we wouldn't have gotten involved. So it's rather inconvenient, I suppose.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
He didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
That's a nice title.
How'd I number among that group? Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Uh-oh. That dialogue was a little quiet because it's a pre-rendered cutscene.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard.
I don't know why the pre-rendered cutscenes in this game have really low audio. It's just strange.
She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima, capital of occupied Temeria. Oh, Geralt, look at that beard. What a Chad. Oh, I see it. I can't actually see it. But I can imagine what's there.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to ½ an inch.
Ah, damn it. Why have you gotta touch the beard?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
I mean, that's true.
Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Wait, he had blonde hair and white eyes? Wait, did I say white eyes? Blue eyes. White skin as well. No, not that type of Aryan, I see. So you can actually decide. Okay, so these are the choices from The Witcher 2 that you can simulate at the beginning. I obviously opted not to do that. So basically I could choose here which options I chose, or which ones I would choose, really. And it will actually have consequences later on in the game for certain events which will reference these points. So I will try and tailor these as much as possible. I forget which one I prefer doing here, because I'm trying to think of which one I enjoy as a result more. I think I enjoy the notion of killing him more, just because it seems to... I suppose it seems to be more in line. Not necessarily in line with Geralt's character, but considering the... I know this, it's at the beginning of The Witcher 2, and as far as I'm aware, like, considering the actions that were happening at that time, killing him would make sense. Obviously, he wasn't killing him for personal reasons, it was just, to try and stop the siege. So... I think I'm going to choose the first option.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette air. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I didn't get that far in The Witcher 2 in order to do this. I didn't really get far in The Witcher 2 at all, to be honest. Again, I never really got back into playing it, which is a shame, because the bits I did play were pretty enjoyable. So I don't know which one I pick. I think I just typically talk about Vernon. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because Iorveth isn't in this game. I'd just say Iorveth, I suppose. Why not? I don't think it matters that much.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
No. I think it's better... later on in the game, I think it's better to say if she escaped. And you will see why.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her. From the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
So Letho, the main antagonist, pretty much, of The Witcher 2. And you can kill him or let him live, pretty much. And I'm gonna say that I let him live, because there's a side quest tied to him. And Letho's awesome.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has...
I mean, I agree. I think that's a fair point. There's nothing wrong with black. It'd be better than wearing a fucking clown uniform. Ooh, I don't really like this one here. I don't know, the frills at the top with the white doesn't look that nice. This one looks pretty cool. And so does this one. I suppose it just comes down to personal preference at the end of the day, but... Kinda like this one more. Let's put that on, shall we? Yeah, look at that. Fly as fuck. Clean.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not a boar, I know how to bow. I think that option just shows that Geralt does not know how to bow, and it's kind of funny. But whatever.
From away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
It's that one. It's left leg forward, right hand on chest. Oh my god, Geralt's dabbing. Not quite.
And grace. But we've learned to expect.
Imagine if Geralt just dabbed. That would be hilarious.
Come with me.
And also cringe. And I'd also uninstall the game.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi et art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Ooh, which one? Nah, fuck you.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Rebellion namen, Vatkan favort.
Just gonna say it now, but Charles Dance voices Emperor Emir, and he's awesome as usual.
So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
The gentleman will not understand.
Did I not emphasize adequately that
Oh,
you
fuck
must
you.
bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day.
Calm yourself.
What?
What?
Who you're talking to, soldier? I'm head of
What? You what, mate? Some additional dialogue here.
Es saur an nein fire.
Es is siet efsat. Finser nein machtheid. Nein kofurteil an empf pavar.
Es frag. Yes.
Du, wisse voor atra es paesa. Ted tag heen en kalant nees of verloy sau. Ep tu sang?
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Know a thing or two about that?
Care to explain?
Never changes. I try to stay out of things, stand aside. Then comes an urgent summons, and an offer I can't refuse. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witch's contract.
Some werebubs. See ya.
Soon, mind you.
Not in a hurry to see the sorceress.
Es verderf, wel, katta af. Tre glijveren. Så vattga. Es maar streken.
Rein wat gern, wat kelm.
Oh yeah, there's something over here. Like a secret. See if I can find it. But here we go. But there's a secret. An old letter. Dear Sir Roderick de Wet, please forgive me for my tardy response. I was waiting for Golan Vivaldi to confirm sufficient funds were available to redeem the bill of exchange you provided. Not that I don't trust you, but the gods help those who help themselves, as the Kedweni saying goes. Getting straight to your question, Princess Ada's curse could indeed be caused to return. The Witcher from Rivia had only a rudimentary knowledge of magic arcana, and so was not able to fully remove the spell, and instead only temporarily disrupted its workings. For Ada to become a Striga once more, one would have to sprinkle her food with 3 drops of blood from her father, King Foltest, 3 drops of blood from a wolf, and 3 drops of bile from a freshly buried woman. One who died having finished 100 years, but not yet having started her 101st. Fuck me, that's a bit specific. Then one must cast the incepted triangle over the meal thus prepared. That should do the trick, yet please consider carefully whether you truly wish to carry out such an ignoble deed. Hoping to do business again with you in the future. Alessandra Deville. Or Deville. Okay, that's not very nice. Sorry, where were we? Don't mind me, I'm just casually opening a secret room and finding hidden letters. Sure.
Well sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe.
Geralt, that tunic, you look positively smashed.
Same could be said of you.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt, before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
So this is pretty funny here. If you go into the portal.
I hate portals.
Just get teleported here randomly. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna get some lore by speaking to Mr. Varatra here.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoy, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack
that's nutty.
by surprise.
It took me by
They were still
surprise.
mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
It's a shame that people missed that dialogue, because that dialogue was really good, actually. There was a lot there. And people miss it because they just rush off and don't actually talk.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Okay. We are pretty much done here then. Fast travel. Switch continent view, press Y. There is a quest in here in Vizima, but it's just Gwent as far as I'm aware. You just get to play Gwent with someone. I think he has a pretty solid deck, so I'm not going to do this now. Because I'm going to need a better deck, almost certainly. Yeah, I want to go back to this view. So here's the entire continent map. We've already been to White Orchard, and we're not going to return here, well, now anyway. I have no reason to, because I've done everything here. There's nothing here in Vizima, in the palace, because it's just the palace. There's nothing else here for me. So obviously we're going to go to Velen now, because that's basically the logical next step. We've got Novigrad, you know, and we've got the Skellige Isles. Kaer Morhen's all the way over here in Kedwen. We won't be here for a while, and then we have Toussaint, which we won't be here for a long while, because that's the second DLC, and Toussaint is beautiful. It's one of the most visually appealing things I've ever seen, so can't wait to get to that. But for now, we're going to Velen. To the tree.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited. Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Load times are pretty generous, but then again I am running it on an SSD, so... Okay. Ah yes, Hearts of Stone. So this is where the game pretty much opens up and it'll start giving me all of that. So it talks about Hearts of Stone. Runewright, that's part of Hearts of Stone, we'll get to that when we get to it. Blood of Wine, of course. I think that's everything as far as I'm aware. Alright, so this is actually where we're gonna end it, because I have no real reason to continue just yet, I suppose. So, oh, that looks weird. Let's just sit here under the bodies. What the fuck happened to the tree? Okay. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and next time we're actually gonna explore Velen, and do a bunch of quests and all that. and continue the plot. So, I will see you guys then. See you next time. Peace.